All right, y'all. Welcome to Street Church. Come on in, congregation, and for first-time visitors, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we got some crazy stuff here. It's called fat phobia. Listen, the bottom line: this phrase was created by attention-seeking, lazy people who think they deserve the same attention as marginalized and oppressed communities such as racial minorities, based solely off the fact that they think being unhealthy should be normalized. That's the bottom line. They want you to think that being fat is not unhealthy and that it's a choice. Like they want to make it a lifestyle, being fat. Like they're choosing it. But it's laziness and it's gluttony. That's the reason. It is. It's the reason. And it's listen. I'm overweight. I'm obese, right? I've lost some weight, thank God. I've lost close to like 30 pounds, and so I'm dropping the weight. I'm getting it down. I've always had a problem with my weight, so I got skin in the game when it comes to this because through all my struggles with being gluttonous, being lazy about doing something about reducing my fat. I've never wanted to create some kind of narrative to make other people feel bad for wanting me to be healthy and doing things as an example of how to be healthy, right? I'm not going to call a nutritionist who sees that I'm unhealthy, see me struggling with my breath, see me struggling to go upstairs, uh, see that when I'm sitting there eating, I'm eating a whole pizza by myself, right? Nobody watching this and seeing that this is not good for me, this is not healthy, right? I am not going to try to accuse them, falsely accuse them of some narrative or some phrase I done created called fat phobia, making it seem like they have an irrational fear of me being fat. Come on now, that sounds so stupid. Or that they're discriminating against my obesity or people with obesity. Come on. That sounds so stupid. This is Street Church. We're about to lay this out. They need to get off they lazy butts. Stop being so gluttonous, you know, just eating so many times in the day and through the night that it's causing you to be obese, overweight, and desiring sweets so much that you would go against people who are healthy who desire you to lose weight. You're so upset with these people not wanting you to live an unhealthy life like that you would make up a phrase, fat phobia, to what? Take the pressure off you? Take your feelings being hurt? Because that's what it is. Your feelings is hurt. Your feelings is hurt. Your feelings is hurt, and you're trying to come up with these excuses. Oh gosh. You're trying to come up with these excuses to be gluttonous and just lazy. Okay? And it's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. Um, it's destructive, it's divisive, and it's an excuse. Fat phobia is an excuse for fat people who want to live as fat people. The bottom line. It's the bottom line. whether they want to accept it or not. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Bible speaks against gluttony. It speaks against gluttony, and this is gluttony. This is basically somebody saying, allow me to eat till my heart contents, right? Till my heart's content. And allow me to just live in this delusion that me being obese is okay. And you know how I know that they don't really believe that? Because they want to dial themselves up and dress themselves like people who are healthy and can wear the things that they wear. They're always trying to prove that they can dress just like people who are at a good, normal, healthy weight. They're always trying to wear makeup. They're always trying to dial themselves up. They're always trying to pose like models and, become plus size models. That was a terrible thing for them to do, was to even allow that to become a thing. Plus size models. That was just more encouragement. That was more encouragement. And whoever created this phrase, fat phobia, is causing a lot of bad behavior and a lot of bad thinking to evolve from it. Fat phobia. The word fat phobia is causing a lot of bad thinking, saying, and doing to come about because of it. They're all on TikTok trying to create some kind of community of fat people who are shaming and lashing out at people who, live a healthy lifestyle. That's what they're doing. And calling it fat phobia. And really trying to push the narrative. I see on TikTok, they really trying to push the narrative. And they're coming up with more and more nonsense. Then they got the other word, the second most stupid word out of this argument or narrative or whatever conversation we have, because this shouldn't even be, right? It's fat acceptance. Right? Like I'm supposed to accept, my overweight son or daughters. I'm supposed to accept them being obese until they get older and kill themselves before their time because of gluttony and laziness. Right? I'm supposed to accept, because listen, fat adult people who are overweight, first of all, it ain't none of our business, right? So there's no need for fat acceptance, right? Because it's none of our business. You make it our business when you come on social platforms, right? And you show your body off like it's a healthy body. And people can see that it's not a healthy body that you're trying to display on social media. And you want us to accept it. You don't think anybody's going to say something negative about it. Right there, I'm almost thinking that you have a mental illness if you think that you're going to be able to put on a bathing suit that's stretched out way past its capacity because you're obese. A bra that's stretching way past its capacity. The clothing obviously is for somebody a lot smaller, but you're going to put it on anyway. And your body is not going to be in a flattering way, right? You're not going to put your body in a flattering light. And you want people to just only compliment you. Because some people like big women. Some men love big women. Some women like big men. I've been overweight and have not had any problem dating, right? No problem dating. But I probably, when I was dating, I probably could have had a better pick of, let's just say for lack of a better word, I could have probably had a better pick of the litter, right? My my chances of being with someone that is healthy and is working towards living a healthy lifestyle if I was not looking unhealthy. It just makes sense. Because they're working their hardest to live a certain way that shows a healthy lifestyle. And I'm going to come in and they're going to begin to care about me and love me and be intimate with me, but I'm hurting myself through laziness and gluttonous and being a glutton. Being a gluttonous person. I'm finna hurt our whole relationship on that. Because it's just gonna be, it's just gonna work against each other. And so I understood that going into that. And so, mentally, economically, socially, all my chances went down because of just me being at an unhealthy weight, being obese. Right? And then what about my chances of holding 2 jobs down so that I could, match her economically? Let's just say it was economically alone. I can't get the work done that would, I can't get the second job because of my obesity, because I'm living unhealthy. Because it's probably not healthy for me to have 2 jobs because of my obesity. So I can't do the things that would get me up to par to be with a person living a healthy lifestyle, somebody that's probably far more attractive to me in my eyes. I would like to be with that person, but no, I ain't got a shot. Just from simply being obese, which means that I was being lazy and I was being gluttonous. That's it. There's nothing else to that. It is nothing else to that. I was doing myself a disservice with my own social life based on it. And listen, they don't want to be honest, and they're not going to be honest. Somebody will come by this video that's overweight, and they'll take everything I'm saying to use it to fight against what I'm saying rather than take it in and fight what's going on in their own head to fight against that and get on track. Start to lose the weight. Get healthier. See the benefits from it. Socially, economically, and just health-wise, right? Just lose the weight and see the benefits that come from it. Listen, I almost lost 30 pounds, right? I just said that in this video. And I already can see the benefits. And if you go back on my very first few videos, you can hear that I was breathing a lot more labor than I am right now, just from me losing the weight. I can go a longer time. I have longer wind now to talk on these videos without hearing a breath or two. All because I've dropped that weight. That's something right there to just show you something. Go back I'm not saying this so you need to go back to the videos. I want you watching my old videos. Go back and see for yourself. You will see. The way my posture was, the way, you know what I'm saying, that I was sitting. And actually, listen, I've looked at the last few videos I've done. You can even see my neck now. Right? When the other first videos, the first few I did, my neck wasn't showing. I just have to be honest with myself. If y'all not, and listen, if these fat people will not be honest with themselves, I'll be honest with myself because, like I said, I got skin in the game. Right? Before I started doing the videos, I probably was like 302 pounds. I'm 5'10". You do the math. That's obese. That's like a 44, 42, 44 BMI, right? Body mass index. Totally obese. That's what it is. I need to be down to 21%, right? So I still got a ways to go. But the benefits are already there. They're already showing. But I know it anyway because I'm more vibrant. I'm more active. When I start dropping the weight, I move around more. I start dancing again. Just dance. You know how you have your moments where you laughing and you dancing and you just happy and just upbeat. I'm upbeat more. You see. So you can see it in your skin. You can just see it. You see your face going down. It makes you feel so much better. It's just better lifestyle. Listen, these fat people can live the way they want to live, right? We don't charge it, but I'm going to say this and just leave it at the bottom line. It is way better trying to strive to live a healthier lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle, rather than it is to do nothing towards that, but do the opposite and try to live an unhealthy lifestyle. Because that's what it seems like. You're telling me that you're trying to live an unhealthy lifestyle on purpose because it already has been proven with people who are diabetics, and the reason why heart complications and other organs start becoming complicated and having problems is because of obesity and obesity alone. It's already scientifically proven that being obese will cause your organs to have problems. Liver, kidney, heart, arteries, all of that. Stomach, even the stomach. Intestine problems, all of that. Even breaking out and having acne and stuff like that and just breaking out in places is caused by obesity. So, I just say, hey, I am glad that I am trying to live a healthy lifestyle rather than trying to live an unhealthy lifestyle. And I'm glad that God, through Jesus Christ, has given me a sound mind where I know laziness and gluttony should not be promoted as a lifestyle that somebody should live. I should not propagate for a person to live an unhealthy lifestyle. I will not do it. So I can't stand with fat phobia, that narrative, that phrase, or fat acceptance. There's no such thing. All of it is stupid. It's falsehood. It's mental illness, what you want to call it. And sometimes the way people do it is downright wicked and evil. The way people promote it and take a stance on fat phobia and fat acceptance is craziness. Right? It's worldliness. It's fleshly. It is a lust of the flesh. You desire to do things to your flesh that's unhealthy because you like the taste of food. And it's an unhealthy like that you have for food. It's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy affection that you have for food. But I'm going to read a couple scriptures. Okay? Philippians chapter 3, verse 19. It says, their end is destruction. Their God is their belly, and they glory in their shame, with minds set on earthly things. That says it all. Did you hear what it said? He says, their end is destruction. Their God is their belly, and they glory in their shame, with minds set on earthly things. This is what I see on TikTok all the time. I see people and they show when these overweight people die all of a sudden who were on these shows and they're dying, right? From complications of being overweight. And their God is their belly, right? Because they're idolizing, right? This thing that they do in the flesh, which is overeating and being lazy and not, living a healthy lifestyle. And they glory in the shame. They glory, they out here, wearing lingerie and knowing it don't look right on them. knowing it don't look right, knowing it ain't right, knowing it ain't right, and they do it anyway, and that's because they glory in their shame. They glory in their shame. They glory in it, and that's because their minds is set on earthly things. The mind, what the earthly things are, is the food that's available and the few compliments that they get, right? Because some people have feelings for these people, or like they're attracted to these things. They're attracted to fat people, right? Um, so, this is the encouragement they get, these earthly things that their minds are set on. But it's not right. And if anybody is in the church that's trying to follow this trend, this fad of fat acceptance and fat phobia, you better let it go right now. You better try to get you a gym membership, start living a healthy lifestyle, eating healthy. Stop eating so late at night. Stop trying to eat chips and all that chips and dips late at night, trying to, binge on your next, TV show that you're trying to do. Because this is how the devil is trying to trap us. I do it. And I've gained the weight right back and fell into that trap and gained the weight right back. So you better not fall for it. You better cut that out. That's not it. They don't love you because they're saying they're going to accept you as fat people. The devil does not love you. He's out to steal, kill, and destroy. So stop thinking these people are fighting for you and taking a stance for fat people. They're not. Don't let them trick you into that. You need to reduce your fat cells, lose the weight. That's what that is. Reduce your fat cells, eat healthy, exercise, and sleep good. Get some rest. And that's it. And I'm telling you now. Look at this. Proverbs 23, verse 20 through 21. Be not among drunkards or among gluttonous eaters of meat, for the drunkard and the glutton will come to poverty, and slumber will clothe them with rags. Did you hear that? Be not among drunkards or among gluttonous eaters of meat, for the drunkard and the glutton will come to poverty, and slumber will clothe them with rags. So that laziness, that gluttonous, drunken behavior, right? That drunken and gluttonous mindset and telling themselves this is okay for them to do, and the doing of it, continuing to be drunkards and gluttonous people, they're going to come to poverty. If they're already not in poverty, they'll never come out of it. And that laziness, just sleeping around all day because they done ate themselves to sleep, they're going to be clothed in rags because of it. And if you ever notice, and this is something you can see all the time. If you notice, most of the fat people that you see on TikTok and social media platforms who are always trying to prove that I'm fat and I love it, I'm fat and it's whatever, dude, you know what I'm talking about? These women and these dudes who like to jiggle their belly and make it seem like it's okay with them and everything, they be looking like they're in poverty. And they be clothed in rags a lot of times. So once again, the word of God holds true. And they be drunkards. They be people who like to drink. A bunch of fat men on TikTok, drunk, high, showing out how fat they are and how funny everybody thinks it is, and they think they're the life of the party, and they're not. Same way with women. you see them, a lot of times they look poor. I don't see a lot of successful fat people. There are a few. But even they, after years, start to realize, probably because they got the best doctors telling them a lot earlier and sooner than we get the information, right? Diagnosis on us that they need to lose the weight. And so then they start to turn it around. But it's very few. But you know what I do notice? A lot of people who just take care of their body and eat well and get up and clean up after themselves and get up at a certain time of the day, they become successful. Because they're going to get up and be ready to get to work. Do something to better themselves each and every day. I know this is a lot of them. A lot of skinny, a lot of healthy Hollywood actors, athletes, entertainers, comedians. Yeah. They're skinny and they get up ready to work, or they're athletic, exercising, eating healthy, and getting to work. But that's what I see a lot of, and a lot less of these fat people. So anyway, listen, this is Street Church. I'm here to lay it all out. And yeah, some people want to make this a sensitive topic, right? They want to be sensitive about it and, kind of be light-footed with it. But I'm not, because I got skin in the game and I'm trying to lose weight, even more weight than I've lost. God willing, He will continue to set my mind, the way I talk, and my actions all going towards me living a healthier lifestyle and to eat healthy, exercise, and get some rest. That's all you have to do. Yep. And the exercise don't even have to be a lot. It could be a little bit. You can start off with 20 minutes a day with real light weights, 10 pounders and 5 pounders, and just get the moving and get your mobility back. And once you got your mobility back, and your movement is better, then you can up it and get to, really exercising to reduce more fat. And then after that, when you really on go, you can just go for it. Now you sculpting the body and shaping the body and shaping that body into a real, that's where I'm trying to get. I ain't even lying to you. Because I'm 49. And I don't want a crutch right now. And I don't want a walking stroller. And I don't want to be in one of them electric chairs in Walmart riding around. I don't want that. I don't think that's the direction I have to go. And so I'm not going in that direction. If that's the direction you feel like you want to go, you are an adult. I'm not talking about the kids. I hope ain't nobody trying to teach their kids about fat phobia and fat acceptance and having their kids learn at a young age to live an unhealthy lifestyle. I hope that's not happening. God, I hope that's not happening. In Jesus' name, amen. But rather than that, look, this is Street Church. It's been laid out. I'm letting the congregation out. Y'all be blessed. God bless.